What's up, guys? Valorcus here. I'm gonna do a quick video, hopefully not take too much of your time, kind of show you guys a bunch of the new updates that got released in the most recent patch that Elderon did. I'm going to start off by reading the patch notes on the Discord, then I'm going to go through a bunch of the stuff and kind of give you the rundown on that and make you guys all familiar. So the major changes, they introduced a new city, Dusk. This place is also accessible to free accounts. They extended Nightfall with several new spawns, merged club, axe, and sword into a new global skill melee, improved the talent system. You will now get free points until level 75 and extend your talents past 100. Improved the task system. You can now stack up to 3 bosses for the bounty arena. Reworked the bounty system completely. You can now track monsters. Introduced the stamina system. As a premium player, you will now receive plus 50% extra experience for 30 minutes. Training weapons are now significantly faster, but they're more expensive and will speed up your stamina regeneration. They added a brand new house decoration collection and brand new outfit. They reworked a lot of the existing creatures and sprites. So let's go ahead and we're going to start with the talents, and this is the new UI interface that they have. So you're going to have your one-handed and two-handed, and then you're going to have magic and dodge for a knight, and then for the mages will be all of these 4 on the right hand side, and then for a paladin it will be bow, crossbow, dodge, and magic. And like I was saying before, here you get 75 free points. You get a point every level you get up until 75. These points don't cost you anything to implement them in. You can put whatever you want into whatever up to 75. Okay, then once you've reached 75, now you need to start getting your talent points by using knowledge extract, which I say can be looted from any shiny creature. So you would essentially get your knowledge extract, right click it, you would pay a fee, and then you would apply your point wherever you wanted to. Okay. Once you have capped out on 325 and you've gotten 100 in all 4 of your stats, okay? So for the mage, you've gotten magic, magic staff, magic wand, dodge, all to 100 each. Now you're gonna be trying to get Mysterio scrolls, which can only be looted from tier 3 or tier 4 shiny creatures. These are extremely rare and difficult to get, and will also be very expensive to apply to get the point, but it's the same sort of process as getting knowledge extract. You would right click it once you have it, you have the correct amount of funds, and then you can apply your point. Really cool UI interface. So that's it for talents. Then we have new UI for the charms. Okay, so completely different concept. You have 3 different categories. You pretty much got your kind of attack right on this side. Then here you got, I guess you would call it, like, I don't know, it increases your regen and that sort of thing on stuff. This over here is your Master Tanner, Master Trader, Monster Expert, give you more experience, Lucky Charm, and then your Task Champion. This is probably the best thing because on Elderon we have what's called the arena now. Specific creatures have a boss creature, so using the Dragon Lord as an example, if you aren't fortunate enough to find Demondras in POI, you can do Dragon Lord tasks and have the opportunity to fight in the arena against a either enraged Dragon Lord, or if you're very lucky to get Demondras to spawn. So by having Task Champion fully maxed out, it gives you not only a 4th task slot, but it gives you a bonus chance in the arena to do another arena challenge right after. So if you, for example, go and face an enraged creature, you finish that, you now have a chance to proc another challenge against the arena boss. So you can go back into the portal if it procs, and if it doesn't, then you carry on, and then you can go do another task. So as I was saying over here on the left side, It's the attack category. So this one here is very, very, very good and useful. You might want to pay attention to this one, because when you have this one maxed, it allows your class specifically to learn a new special skill, or spell I should say, that does quite a bit of damage. It's probably like going to be a top-notch spell for each class that you would apply and use. Then you have Rune Master, increased your damage, God's Wrath, Weak Spot, and then you have Fatal Strike. So some very interesting stuff. You can get bounty points the same way. Killing creatures unlocks a certain amount of bounty points, then you can apply them to each. You can see the cost here, 1,000 for that one because it's very good, and then it just scales and changes depending on. Then we have here, which is the bounty. They added a new UI, so they've changed it around. You can scroll through each class, going through different creatures, seeing what you haven't done. But one of the really cool features is a bounty tracker that they added. So if you click on here, it opens up a window with the bounty tracker, and you can put that over here on the side. Then let's say we're working on Dragon Lords, okay? So we can type in Dragon Lord. Then it brings it up, okay? Track bounty kills, and then it shows over here, if you're trying to complete the bounty, how many kills you need left to complete the bounty. Or in my case, I've done quite a bit of Dragon Lord, so I've completed the bounty already. And just while we're here, you can see that they completely reskinned a bunch of creatures, like the Hydra, for example. They've completely redone, and it looks so, like, reskinned everything. It looks so cool. Like, there's so many awesome new creatures. I personally like love it. So this is the whole new UI interface. Huge fan of this. And then also this one here, the good quality of life thing that they added. So they added the spells. You no longer have to go to NPCs. You can actually just open up the spells tab, and then you can have all your attack, support, healing, convince, all of that stuff. And you can scroll from bottom to top looking for the spell that you want. If you click on it, there you go. Adori Grab Flam tells you the words, everything like that. You can unlock it here. Just have the gold, and boom, you're good to go. So anywhere, anytime, you're good to go, and you can unlock it. Really, really awesome. While we're here in the spells, I'll just touch on this quickly. So I was telling you before, they added new ultimate spells, and it was from that charm, the very first one in the attack chart. They're called a Executioner for a single target spell for knights. It scales with melee skill and level. Bullseye for the paladins, and that scales with distance and skill. Distance, skill, and level. Then you have Armageddon, which is a strong ultimate explosion for sorcerers, which scales with magic and level, and it deals death damage. Froststorm is higher the damage and mana cost of Froststorm, slightly decrease the affected area for druids. And then they removed the premium restriction for a bunch of spells as well. They lowered the mana for Holy Grenade, which is a paladin spell. They added a new spell for paladin called Throwing Knife, which is physical damage. Holy Rain, which is holy damage on AoE to a medium area. Sorcerers get Thunder Outburst. It deals energy damage to a very wide area. Poison Storm for druids. It's like a poison UE. Poison Wave as well for druids was added. They lowered the damage on Sudden Death and Twin Killer Ruins, and they deal death damage. And lowered the damage a bit on Winterstorm Ruins. Higher the damage of Hail of Arrows. Higher the damage and mana cost for Firewave. And higher the damage of Ultimate Explosion and mana cost, and decrease the affected area a little bit. So, a bunch of different things done with the spells. So we'll touch a little bit on stamina. As you can see here, 42 hours. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick synopsis on like how I understand this working. Okay, so You hunt, use your stamina. In order to regenerate your stamina, you need to be in a place like a house, a depot, a safe zone essentially, and your stamina will regenerate over time. It will regenerate faster if you are training using a wooden training weapon. It at 10% increased rate, at 20% increased rate if you're using an enchanted training weapon. Okay, so it will regenerate even faster at using enchanted versus wooden training. So those are the two methods that you would regen faster, or you just go into a safe zone. If you are at 42 hours, however, you will gain an increased 50% for the first half an hour of hunting. So you're essentially getting 150% bonus, or sorry, 150% experience for that first half an hour. Sorcerers have, and I don't quote me on this, but I believe sorcerers and druids can use one-handed and two-handed, wand and staff. Wand being one hand, staff being two hand. I'm not sure if it's just sorcerer, so don't kill me if I'm butchering this. But that's the way that I understand it. And then they have a new parry, which is like kind of like magic barrier. For paladins, they added a new item that goes into the offhand, and then the quiver goes down into the arrow slot. And this offhand is like an arm wrist or like a pair of gloves that gives armor bonus, hit chance bonus, some sort of elemental resistance, and the forge on it is also, I believe, quick shot, so you have a chance for a quick shot. And some of the other items for the other classes also have different forge attributes than what was previously. I'm not going to get into too much detail on all that stuff. That's something that I'm going to let you guys kind of like figure out as you go along. Oh, right. So I wanted to show you guys. Let me just hop on my other character. So you can see right here, this is the new outfit, male version. And this is where I was telling you we have the offhand for the RP, and then the quiver now goes into the arrow slot. But what I want to show you guys is there's some new house decorations, which is like pretty cool. Like the leaf spring, that's definitely a favorite of mine. So now I just want to kind of take you guys, I'm going to show you through Dusk Haven, show you through the city, give you a little preview tour on all the different areas. NPC, houses, depot right here. There's another house right here. Shop style house. Another house right here. If I can just run correctly. Training area. Really cool temple. So you got your anvil, your chest for rewards. Then this here is also something new. Didn't come last patch, but there's some changes with this. So it's the crafting table. So you are going to now forge your gear here at any analyzer. So essentially analyzer is, let me see if I can find a item here. So I want to analyze something. So let's see, I'll toss in this, analyze. This item's already analyzed, so I've analyzed it already. Otherwise it would analyze the item, and then it would be utilized for crafting your scroll. So this is the new place where you'd come to craft doing all your scrolls, okay? But now, like I was saying, I mentioned, this is also where you will forge stuff. So you'll come here, you won't no longer go to Theus and talk to the NPCs, you'll come right here. As long as you have all the resources, craft it, and then you're good to go. I love this system much better. I love it even better that it's in Dusk Haven because I have my house and there's all these tools right accessible. Really cool. So there's the temple. Make it your home city. We got some more NPCs. I think there's an ammo NPC right here, and then another analyzer, and I believe this is like where you would like buy blanks and such like that. And then Dusk Haven is connected with Nightfall. This is a massive area. As you can see here, we have Nightfall down here, and then it's connected. Don't have everything explored here. I'm not going to show you everything. I'll let you do some exploring on your own. But you have some spawns over this way. Really cool spawn. Not gonna say anything. Really cool spawn that way. Bunch of different creatures for you to go check out. I'm just gonna show you how to run to Nightfall. And try and not spoil too much for you guys. We got some really cool Ogre, Etten, Morgrims spawn. I forgot to show you guys in town, there's the Rashid quest. Just gonna tell you now, make sure that once you've spoke to Rashid's daughter or the person, whoever it is that you have to save, go back to Rashid, say mission to finish the quest. So this brings you back into Nightfall here, and this is the ferryman. You would say hi, then he can travel you to go south. Yes, hi. You can say city, yes, takes you to the city. Hi, south, yes. And then if we want to go ahead and then travel out of here, we can go back to the Cursed Captain. Hi, Dusk Haven, yes, and then we're back in the city. So yeah, this was just the Gladiator net. I'll just show that to you. But yeah, I don't want to spoil too much stuff. I don't want to show you guys too much. That's pretty much the general consensus for the patch update. If you guys have any questions or anything like that on the new server, just message me. You can hit me up on Discord or in-game on Valorcus. I'll be streaming, making videos, etc., trying to help out the new players. If you guys any questions, feel free, shoot it to me on Discord, whatever is clever. And yeah, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the new server, and yeah, look forward to seeing you. All right, guys, take it out. Peace. I fucked that up. Yep.
Can you like just like edit that out?
Yeah.
And redo it?
Yeah.